Hello and welcome to the round 12 match of the men's Supa-Liga between the Northern Hawks in the white and black kit and the West Coast Cobras wearing the green. Team lineups for today we have for the Northern Hawks number 17 Betim Ziba, number 9 Nishan Alagoda, number 5 Ches Houston, number 7 Daniel Fumato, number 3 Callum Bredemeyer, number 10 Devin Rindell, number 22 Rickwan Ropley, number 11 Seb Reynolds, and number 26 Jake Melia. And for the West Coast Cobras, number 1 Tom Robles, number 9 Luke Ross, number 4 Jake Pizzuto, number 7 Lukman Syed, number 95 Halil Russo, number 12 James Aldroyd, number 23 Vincent Longo, and number 8 Marco Florenka. And the Northern Hawks starting the game off with possession. Rindell on the ball, plays Bredemeyer. Playing the ball deeper and deeper, trying to draw in West Coast Cobras defense, and Ross steps up. The Hawks gain themselves some room here. Rindell, great little dummy by Bredemeyer. Good footwork there from Houston, being pressed by Russo. Oh, and the 1-2 was on. Russo potentially read that early. Might be why Ches Houston decided not to make the run. Russo sends the ball long, looking for Aldroyd. Nice footwork there from Devin Rindell. Houston in the middle. Northern Hawks off to a comfortable start here. Happy just holding possession in their own half. Just as I say that, Rindell makes his way forward against Russo. Ziba against Ross. Oh, and Houston with a left foot shot. Ziba a little bit slow to make his way into the D for that one. Pizzuto, Aldroyd, and looks to touch forward to Russo. It's just out of his reach. Bredemeyer on the kick-in. Plays Rindell. West Coast Cobras electing a half-court press here. Don't want to be sucked in by the Northern Hawks tactics. They love to play the ball nice and deep in their half, suck in the defenders, and then use the space out the back. Ziba plays Bredemeyer under pressure. Pizzuto wins the ball back. Russo finds Aldroyd, pressed by Bredemeyer. Ross has got a lot of time and space there. Great pressure from Bredemeyer. Hasn't quite won himself the side kick in though. Russo. Oh, great shot from Russo. Excellent reflex save there from Daniel Fumato. I think that's the first shot of the match so far. Houston looking for the run over the top, and Ziba was just checking back in to receive the ball to feet. A little bit of miscommunication there between the two. And on the other end of that, some great defensive communication between Bredemeyer and Rindell on the other side of the court. Houston in the middle. Rindell sucks a player in. That's a great ball over to Shop. Robles comes out off his line well. Clear that ball away. Russo gets past Ziba. Can't get past Houston though. Somehow finds Ross. Pizzuto, diagonal ball cut out by Rindell. Ross at the top. Has a lot of space here. Back to Aldroyd. Russo. Ross again. Aldroyd. Russo showing his feet well in the middle of the D there. Aldroyd, a little fake. Looking to go around Ches Houston. Nice little block there from Callum Bredemeyer. The West Coast Cobras have a good chance here from the corner kick. Flick over the top for Roos. Oh, the left foot volley into the top post. It was a beautiful connection there from Halil Russo. Rendell, oh, and Ross dives in for that tackle. Rendell finds Reynolds, can't quite get the power he wants behind his shot. Does well to get himself back defensively. Ropley also on the court now for the Northern Hawks side. Famato to Ropley. Houston. Reynolds. Pressure from Russo. Does well on the dummy from Houston. Had to come. He was under pressure from Pizzuto, and Ropley and Rendell just unaware on the other side of the court. Maybe falling asleep a little bit on that side. Nice back roll. Houston driving forwards. Good tackle by Oldroyd. Oldroyd's got a 2v1 here with Pizzuto. And that ball's deemed out of play. Kick in taken by Ropley. Finds Malia in the middle there, and he's a new addition to the Northern Hawks side. Malia takes the kick in. Ball not quite on the line. I think that's forgivable since it's his first Supa-Liga match. Pizzuto finds Florenka. Looking in the middle, cut out by Reynolds. Ross has Pizzuto back. Florenka, Pizzuto again. Florenka makes a driving run forwards. Ross with the shot. Oh, and the touch there from Malia just leaves it in shooting range for Florenka at the back post there. And the West Coast Cobras bring the score to 1-1. Houston, Malia. Houston in the middle. Oh, great run by Malia. Houston almost finding him. And Vincent Longo and Lachlan Ryan now stepping on the court for the West Coast Cobras side. Ryan on the ball now, pressed by Ropley. Ropley does well. Oh, he flicks in the middle. Malia, touch to Reynolds, and Reynolds plays the ball into the line of Longo. Longo 1v1 against Houston here. Finds Pizzuto. For Mahado, just getting his hand to that one. Right on the edge of his D. Ball eventually out of play off the foot of Seb Reynolds. Kick in, taken by Vincent Longo. Plays back to Ryan. Little 1-2 there. Ball in the middle, cut out by Houston. Ropley keeps it in play. Looks to flick around Florenka. Florenka uses his body well. Pizzuto, Longo. 1-2 with Pizzuto. Longo with the shot. Blocked by Ropley. Cobra's corner kick. Ryan out to Pizzuto. Has Florenka on the right. Malia looks to press. Florenka gets around him, and Pizzuto at the back post by himself. Bit of a defensive breakdown there by the Northern Hawks, letting Jake Pizzuto make his way all the way to the back post with no man marking him. Nishan Alagoda and Devin Rendell now on the court for the Northern Hawks. Oh, a great run by Alagoda. Longo looks to take on Malia. Plays Pizzuto. Florenka out here on the left. The middle to Ryan, pressed by Alagoda. Alagoda putting the pressure on hard. Rindell stepping up to help. Rindell might win the ball here. Rindell's got it. And that shot blocked by Longo for a corner kick for the Northern Hawks. Ropley finds Alagoda at the back post. The youngster, Nishan Alagoda, getting the second goal for the Northern Hawks side. My apologies, I just realised that the score is only 1-1. The West Coast Cobras were the first to score in this match. Longo. Lookman Syed, who's now on the court for the West Coast Cobras, looking to take on Ziba. And Ziba denies him. Longo looks like he's going to shoot here. Blocked by Rindell. He gets the ball straight back to his feet. Malia takes a little touch out. Ziba presses Syed, and Malia eventually putting the shot away. The score is now 2-1 to the Northern Hawks. Betim Ziba having a talking to by Northern Hawks coach Greg Farrell about not fouling players when it's not necessary to do so. Longo, that's a nice cut inside. Excellent reverse pass to Ryan. Rindell tries for the Maradona and he can't get out. West Coast Cobras, both their shots. Longo. Oh, Syed at the back post by himself. The Northern Hawks defensively a little bit switched off today. Quite unusual for the side. Ross. It was an ambitious attempt by Luke Ross. Ryan's shot blocked by Ziba. Malia. Ross will get another go. Puts that one up into the top left corner. He'll be happy with that one. And, we've had a few weeks off, so unfortunately I did forget that instant replay exists for the first couple of goals, but luckily for Luke Ross, I've just remembered. The score now 2-2 as Ryan pressing up on Alagoda, and great ball by the youngster out to Rindell, flicked forward for Houston, and that one's rolled out of play. Robles looking long, cut out by Alagoda, and he's tackled by Oldroyd, but it falls back to the feet of Rindell. Houston drawing in Ross. Houston trying to draw in Ross again. Looks to go around Syed. Syed gets possession. Double teamed by Ziba and Ross, and Houston, sorry. Ross wants a free kick for that one. Referees aren't going to give it to him. Given the rolling foul, the West Coast Cobras retain possession there. Ross. Syed, back to Ross. Ross taking a bit of space in his own defensive half. Oldroyd looking for Syed in the middle, and that pass played just as Syed was about to make a driving run forwards. The Northern Hawks now with a chance to attack the West Coast Cobras side. Houston. Ziba dispossessed by Ross. Great ball by Syed, and Fumato does well. Always reliable coming out of his D there, Daniel Fumato. Syed does well with his speed there, gets in front of Houston. Ross. Oldroyd looks to take on Ziba. Little Little touchback for Syed. Excellent play by the West Coast Cobras side. Bredemeyer. Back to Houston. Ziba down the line, finds Rindell, flicks into Ryan and out of play. Ziba forwards for Rindell. Rindell surrounded by a few defenders. Bit of a risky ball from Betim Ziba there. And it's resulted in a counter-attack from the West Coast Cobras. Aldroyd, shot blocked by Ziba. Ross's shot blocked. Rindell gets past Ryan. Touch there from Ross, and he's not happy about the call there from the referee. West Coast Cobras kick in, taken by Ross. That was a bit of a loose pass there from Aldroyd. Ryan luckily managed to get his foot to it. Ross, little flick down the line. Ryan pressed by Houston. Ross with a shot. Famato goes to ground for that one. Houston. Timeout called by the Northern Hawks, just as they have a free kick on the edge of their D. We'll be back in just a moment. Sorry, just missed the free kick taken by Ches Houston there, and he didn't miss much. He just sent the ball high over top, and it was taken straight back into possession by the West Coast Cobra side, who now have a kick in. Nice and deep in the Northern Hawks defensive half. Florenka, a few step overs. Ziba comes in for the double up. Houston leaving that ball at the feet of Russo. Florenka, ball's out of play. Ziba on the kick in. Houston. Rindell has time and space. Bredemeyer in the middle also has time and space. The West Coast Cobras really dropping off the pressure here. Bredemeyer back to Rindell. Houston. Looks for that diagonal ball to Ropley, and just played it in behind his run. Kick in taken by Aldroyd. Florenka. Pass to Ross, cut out by Bredemeyer. Aldroyd, diagonal ball for Russo. Sent out of play. Seb Reynolds stepping on the court for Devin Rindell. Bredemeyer, 1-2 with Seb Reynolds. Plays Ropley. Finds Houston. Dispossessed by Ross. Ross looking to go past Ropley. Gets the shot off, and it just sweeps past the back post. Long ball from Famato, and it finds Reynolds, and I think the free kick's been given the way of the West Coast Cobras there. Reynolds jumping into the header. against Tom Robles, the goalkeeper. Russo. Florenka. Touch out of play by Bredemeyer. Florenka on the side kick. Plays Russo. Has Ross across the court. Ross, Florenka. Pressed by Bredemeyer. Finds his way to the middle of the court. And Ross sends another ball across the face. It'll be a West Coast Cobras side ball. Florenka to Ross. Back to Florenka. Pressed by Reynolds. And ball eventually touched out of play by Bredemeyer. Coming in for the double up tackle there. Russo, 1-2 with Longo. Russo. Back to Ross. Houston cuts out the ball to Russo, and Russo somehow steps in front. Referee calling the tackle from behind. Oh, and a bit of panic there from Reynolds. Famato, long ball over the top, looking for the run of Bredemeyer. Touched out of play by Russo. No, sorry. Russo almost touched it out of play, and Bredemeyer just got a last little touch there. Russo gets past Robley, 1-2, gets past Dan Famato. Famato slow to get up from that one. See here, Russo. Just continuing his run into the goalkeeper. The Northern Hawks now, again, having to come back from behind. Touchdown play by Russo. Reynolds on the ball. Back to Ropley. Houston. Bredemeyer in the middle. Nice turn from Houston. Touchdown play by Pizzuto. Bredemeyer has time and space. Finds Ropley down the line. Ropley looking to take on Florenka. Gets the ball across the face, and Hawks attackers a little bit too slow to move into the D there. Bredemeyer and Reynolds had made their runs a little bit earlier. Could have got on the end of that ball from Ropley. Oh, and I think Ropley's been given a free kick here. Didn't quite see what happened in the corner there. Ropley, Bredemeyer. His shot goes wide. Russo looking for a long ball. Robles plays short to Longo. Pizzuto against Houston. Ball back to Longo. Russo. Diagonal ball for Florenka, and that one's definitely high. Famato drops the ball to the feet of Houston. Ball down the line. Oh, and that's a late slide from Russo. There's only 10 seconds remaining in this first half. The Northern Hawks will want to get one back. 4 seconds left. Bredemeyer's ball just sweeping past the back post. And again, the Northern Hawks not making those runs into the D, attacking the goal as the shot's going in. Sorry, that's the halftime whistle. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment with the second half. And we are back with the second half. Syed on the ball. Cut out by Houston. Malia finds Houston. Shot. Saved by Robles. Apologies, just sorting out some technical difficulties here in the Northern Hawks. I haven't touched it. Ryan finds Longo in the middle of the D there, and Famato lucky to get his hand to the ball. Pizzuto down the line for Ryan. Pizzuto with the shot. Pizzuto finds Ryan. Longo fakes there and gets past Malia. Famato gets his body on top of that ball. Long ball for Malia, cut out by Longo. Longo dribbles through almost the entire Hawks team. Dispossessed eventually by Rindell. Malia can't keep that ball in play. And the score is 3-3. We're just having a little bit of trouble with the internet at the moment, so our scorer hasn't been able to update the score or the clock. Syed, risky backheel pass there for Pizzuto, paid off for him. Ryan, his ball cut out easily by Rindell. Oh, great pass forward by Houston. Rindell looks to go around Ryan. Ball falls to the feet of Pizzuto. Longo now driving. Ball over the top, and Famato will comfortably catch that one. Long ball. Rindell against Ross. Both of the players diving to the ground there. Looks very synchronized in their matching boots. Ross on the ball. Pizzuto. Ross. Finds Pizzuto again. Ross looking to take on Alagoda through the middle. Little flick forwards, and that one's wide. Famato is going to throw. No, gives short for Houston. I think it was Zeba who made a quick run forwards there for him. Malia does well to keep the ball against Aldroid. Oh, and just as I say that, he's dispossessed. Aldroid to the top of the D. Ryan was looking to set up Ross there and put a little bit too much pace on that ball. 1-2, cut out by Alagoda. Aldroid eventually gets a shot off, though. Famato does well. Blocks the shot. And a little touch out from Aldroid's feet. Northern Hawks, bit of a lethargic defense. Making Daniel Famato do a lot of work here. Ross is going to take a shot. Deflection off Houston. That was a great take by Daniel Famato. Ball forwards for Alagoda. Ross to Pizzuto. Pizzuto to Ryan. Ryan will shoot. Blocked by Houston. And Houston looks like he's hurt his thumb there. Luckily, he doesn't need him to play futsal. Ross. Across the court for Pizzuto. Ross again. Looks to go around Ropley. A little deflection there. It will be a West Coast Cobras corner ball. Ropley. Down the line. Cut out by Ross. Ropley. Zeba, Alagoda, pressed by Aldroid, and Houston was looking for that back heel down the line. Didn't quite connect how he wanted to. Russo. Ross, looking to take on Zeba. Into the middle of the court, has a great tackle by Ropley. Zeba runs into space. He's going to run out of room. Ross with the tackle. Lachlan Ryan and Luke Ross. Had a 2v1 there against Houston. Couldn't quite pull off the 1-2 there. Ropley, touch into the middle. Aldroid takes. And Russo now driving forwards. And there's a 3v2 here. Famato slid outside of his D for that one. Ross to Ryan. And again, the Hawks defense just leaving massive gaps. Ross. Russo. Ryan in a good position at the back post there. Just touched out of play by Famato. Alagoda. Oh, Ryan looking to go around Ropley. Ropley sliding, and as far as I could see, his slide didn't connect with Ryan. The West Coast Cobras aren't happy about not getting a free kick for that one. Nice 1-2. Great slide tackle there by Aldroid. Ross to Florenka. Russo. Russo takes a shot at the front post, and luckily for the Northern Hawks, Famato's covering. Still 11 minutes left, and the West Coast Cobras starting to look a bit desperate here to score a goal and get ahead again. Famato clicks the ball slowly. Bredemeyer making a run forwards. That's a great throw from Famato. Bredemeyer sends the ball goal bound, but it's an easy pick up for the Thomas Robles. Florenka has time and space. Ball forward cut out by Houston, and the free kick given. Nishan Alagoda being awarded the free kick there for the Northern Hawk side. Kick taken by Ziba. Plays easy to Houston. Houston. Touch into the middle. Finds Bredemeyer. And he's dispossessed by Ross. We know Ross will drive forwards here. Ross definitely copped a shirt pull there by Houston, and the rolling foul has been called. Ross. Aldroyd to Russo. Ross again. Russo. Ross looks to take on Alagoda. Touch into the middle. Finds Aldroyd at the other side of the court. Back to Florenka. Great tackle there by Alagoda, and he can't keep the ball in play. Florenka, Russo, finds Ross. Alagoda again with a great touch. Ross, Russo. Pressed by Bredemeyer. Ross. Aldroyd. Finds Russo, and he's looking for that ball over the top for Aldroyd, and it's cut out by Alagoda. Alagoda took a smart touch forward there for the run of Bredemeyer. It was cut out by Russo. Russo letting out a bit of frustration there. He's driving forwards, and I think he's a bit annoyed that his team almost just stood and watched him. Free kick being awarded to the Northern Hawks. Or a retake, I should say, for the kick-in, as Florenko wasn't 5 metres. No, it is a free kick. Rindell finds Ziba. Bit of a heavy touch, but he manages to fix it. Reynolds, Rindell, Alagoda, pressed by Florenka. Rindell can't quite get there, and that's the 4th goal there for the West Coast Cobras. Just walked in at the back post by James Aldroyd. Florenka forgot which half he's supposed to be playing and still didn't make his way back to his own half for that kick-in. It's a little bit cheeky from the Cobras player. Definitely a push in the back there by Florenka on Nishan Alagoda, giving away the free kick. Bit unnecessary. Free kick taken by Rindell. Finds Alagoda down the line. That was an excellent fake and turn by Alagoda against Pizzuto. He's won himself a corner kick. Good chance here for the Northern Hawks to make the score even again. Alagoda with a left foot shot, and he sends that one high. Robles over the top for Florenka. He sends that one wide. Famato sends a long ball as well, taken down by Ziba. Touched by Longo and touched out of play by Florenka. Rindell finds Reynolds. Back to Rindell, pressed by Ross. Rindell under a lot of pressure there, didn't have a lot of options. One-two between Longo and Florenka. Pizzuto. Florenka making that run for a diagonal ball. Gets the ball at the top of the D. Alagoda tackled by Longo. Great little turn there by Longo. Famato goes to ground for that one. Ball over the top for Rindell, cut out by Longo. Finds the feet of Pizzuto. Double up tackle by Rindell and Houston, and the Hawks end up with the ball. West Coast Cobras now on 5 fouls. You're going to have to be careful that any further fouls against them will result in a 10-minute penalty for the Northern Hawks. Houston, Bredemeyer, ball across for Rindell, finds Ziba in the middle. Didn't quite see who touched that one out of play. Must have come off the foot of Florenka. Ziba. Touch to Rindell. Back to Houston. And Fumado now forwards for 5th man for the Northern Hawks. Fumado down the line. Bredemeyer. That's a great touch from Bredemeyer. Fumado sends that one high. The West Coast Cobras calling a timeout here. Trying to sort out their defense against the Northern Hawks 5th man. West Coast Cobras potentially letting small details of this game get to them rather than focusing on the fact that they're up 4-3 and all they have to do is hold on to this lead. So they're complaining to the refs about calls that have been made. Coach John Goodlich just discussing the defensive setup for the 5th man play from the Northern Hawks and cautioning the boys on not giving away silly fouls when it's unnecessary. Can't quite hear the team talk from Greg Farrell on the other bench. I'm sure he's just discussing how they're going to set up for their 5th man. I know that Greg Farrell has a few tricks up his sleeve when it comes to 5th man plays. Play will restart through a goalkeeper throw from Tom Robles. The Hawks pressing high here. Robles forced to play long, cut out by Houston. Syed plays Pizzuto. Florenka gets on the end of that ball and just needed to take one extra touch, give Pizzuto time to get there. Cobras electing to press the Northern Hawks 5th man plays. Fumado against Ross. Looks to go around him. And the free kick awarded to the West Coast Cobras side. Ross, Pizzuto, Ross again, pressed by Ropley. Pizzuto has a little bit of time and space here. Florenka, Syed, pass intercepted by Rindell, but Ross cleans it up. Bredemeyer takes the last touch over there. It will be a corner ball for the West Coast Cobras. Northern Hawks defense again looking a bit iffy to me. Northern Hawks throw from Daniel Fumado. Finds Ropley. Nice touch from Rickwan Ropley. Back to Houston. Rindell. Fumado's made his way forwards. Ropley. They've got a 3v2 here. Syed intercepts. And the Hawks a little bit too slow to press the ball there. Bredemeyer does well. Ropley. Touch out of play by Syed. Rindell restarts play. Houston. Fumado. Houston. Rindell. Bredemeyer takes a touch forward and he's jumped on by Syed. And the West Coast Cobras win the kick in there. Oh, Ropley not pressing his player. Pizzuto with time and space as well. Touch there from Rindell. It falls to the feet of Florenka and Bredemeyer slide. Won't do anything to help the Northern Hawks. Ross sending that ball straight into the roof. Hawks ball from the side. West Coast Cobras, I think they're wasting time, but it's actually in stop clock time at the moment with 1:20 left on the clock. West Coast Cobras again pressing the Northern Hawks. Fifth man play. Alagoda does well. Rindell. Great touch into the middle. The Northern Hawks doing well to keep the ball under pressure here. Oh, Aziba, great ball over the top. Rindell can't quite bring it down. Ross is going to be forced to play long here. Ball over the top of Syed. Rindell, 1v1 against Ross. The corner kick awarded. Rindell finds Houston at the top. Has Fumato behind him. Houston's shot blocked by Pizzuto. Kept in play by Alagoda, and Alagoda just gives it back to the feet of Pizzuto. Pizzuto to Ross. Ross plays long. He's going to hit the roof again. That'll be a Northern Hawks side ball. Houston to Rindell. 43 seconds left on the clock. Houston again. Back to Rindell. Oh, great ball by Houston. Alagoda, shot blocked by Ross. Alagoda, back to Rindell. Houston has a lot of time and space on that side of the court. Finds Ziba. His shot blocked by Pizzuto. Florenka off on a run. Oh, and the sixth foul now called for the West Coast Cobras. The yellow card awarded for Florenka. Seventeen seconds left. This might be the last chance for the Northern Hawks to take away a point from this match. 10-meter penalty awarded. Kick taken by Ches Houston. And the West Coast Cobras are all going to have to step back behind the ball there. No, referee's not directing them back behind the kick for some reason. Houston. Saved by Robles. Ross into the roof again. 12 seconds remaining. Alagoda. It's a bit of a loose touch. Houston cleans it up. Down the line for Fumato. Ross comes in for a big tackle. Ross didn't make his way within 5 meters there. Doesn't matter. The West Coast Cobras take away the 3 points. Goal scorers for the Northern Hawks. Nishan Alagoda with 1 goal. Jake Malia with 1 goal. And for the West Coast Cobras, Luke Ross with 1 goal. Halil Russo 1 goal. And Marco Florenka 1 goal. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back with more Futsal Superliga tomorrow afternoon for you.